Hey everybody, this video is going to be about not a membership site, not a YouTube video, but I guess it's a video series that Victor and I are going to create about three things: speed, path, and club face stability. And the reason we're creating it, money, to be honest. The second reason is to save time, because a lot of people have been asking for our coaching, our golf instruction, movement training online, and it takes a lot of time making similar videos for people. You know, if someone's got a problem going from left lateral bend to right, or someone has a problem getting their path more straight coming from left to right, or someone needs to shallow it out, or someone needs to get a more stable release, or someone needs better pelvic movement, or whatever it is. So we find ourselves wasting a lot of time making kind of similar videos depending on the person's problem. So what we want to do is we want to set up something like this. Is three sections, one for speed, one for path, and one for club face stability. And the speed is going to have, say, 10 things. You know, it's going to be section 1 and then part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. And each part is going to be something different, where first off we explain what's got to be done, and then most importantly, how. What it's supposed to feel like, not even supposed to, what it has felt like. Because, you know, Victor and I have studied Kelvin's material like crazy. You know, Victor took his material and then created one of the longest and straightest driver swings on this planet. It's just the way it is. And then me, you know, went and studied with Kelvin and got certified in his training, and continually learn through his online Facebook group, all of his instructors, and all the test studies and all the swings that we change online. So, you know, and here's I think the biggest part. I think people will connect with this video series because you know, we know all this stuff. We don't know everything. You know, there's guys that know more, but we have felt some pretty big changes, and we know and we feel what it takes to make those changes. And that's where people, you know, need the most help, is what is it supposed to feel like? How much do I exaggerate this? What do I do to exaggerate this? You know, lessons can almost be like boot camp, because if a person's never moved a certain way, they really need encouragement and sometimes fun challenge to get there. It was just a video I was watching of Victor giving a lesson to a guy in Arizona where we just were, and it's like right lateral bend and rotate, mother. You know, we just go ham, especially if that's the type of relationship that we have with that person in the moment. Because most people who come to us are hard workers and are smart, and that's exciting because they know that things take effort and they can take time. And we don't get too many dabblers that actually take a lesson from us or actually do online coaching, because they, you know, people who work hard and who are smart and realize that changes can take time and effort, they understand that. So yeah, that's really what we want to do. We want to create a video series so that people can feel this stuff. They know how to exaggerate. They know the drills to do, and we're going to make it all encompassing so that people from all different types of swings can benefit. You know, Victor, when he started, he had his problems. I had my problems. And now working with tons of people, you realize that there's not one formula for anybody. There's multiple ways to get to similar outcomes: more speed, a better path, and more club face stability on that path. So, yeah, it's just incredible the amount of different problems that people have, and there's not one solution for everybody at all. There's sometimes combo solutions. Sometimes it's just never ending. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna film it really well up in San Francisco next week, and not sure how much it'll be charged for, how much it'll cost for everybody, but yeah, it's gonna be done, and I'm excited because it's gonna save time for us. It's gonna help people. It's gonna help people be able to, for one, find out where in the part series they fit. Part 1, section 1, part 8, or whatever it is, and then they'll know the different sections. And if they go off the deep end in too many ways, they'll know where to go. They'll have a map. If they now are too to the right, they know how to bring it back to the left. If they're too left, they can bring it to the right. If their club face is too shut, they'll know how to open it. Like, that was my problem. I went crazy with squaring the club face early and driving it through. I was shutting the snot out of it and then opening it through impact. And at one point, this was, I don't know, a while ago. And so yeah, we wanted to give people a map so they can navigate, and they can make their swings good just through having knowledge of feels and Kelvin's research, and then practical feeling, knowledge from people who've made some big changes and have been teaching and have studied, done all this stuff. So that's pretty much it. Expect those links and websites to be made, I don't know, a couple weeks. And then on top of that, there's still personal coaching online. We can direct people towards the different sections and parts. And then we'll have, obviously the online lessons, in-person lessons, everything going on. And, all kinds of, Victor right now is probably almost done trying to pre-qual for the Riviera. And, so we'll see where everything goes. There's so much to work on in this game. You could have a perfect swing and still shoot 90 if you don't have all the other things right. So there's so much to this game. But getting a good swing, being able to hit it where you want, having more distance, being straighter, those are huge components. And it just feels so good striking the ball well. You strike it really well and you airmail the green by 20 yards because you just learned these moves. It feels great. And then you just dial it in and you get your yards just sorted out. And making these moves is better for our bodies, as we all know. It mitigates, it lessens injuries. For me, it's helped me feel more athletic. It's weird. I'll go play tennis now, and I'll have more awareness for all these different moves I can make in my body for speed and to get the face of the tennis racket to do different things. I don't know. I just know I'm way better at tennis now than I ever have been, and I never even picked it up. I dropped it for 2 years. I just picked it up. Anyway, who knows? Doing a lot of stuff for my body, so it seems to help. But anyways, those are all the reasons that you might want to get involved with that, trying to make it easy for people, trying to make it more efficient for us, and we want to be teaching more. We want to be playing more, working on our games, working on our scores, and we want to pull people along with us that want to come, that are hardworking and smart in that regard. So if you would like to join that, do that. And thanks for listening. And by the way, this is a rest day. This is what this looks like. We've been going hard and doing, nothing feels good. I'm still stretching, I'm still walking, I'm still being in the sun, still eating lots and drinking lots of water. Those are all recovery type things. And it's the time to regroup, see where the next journey takes us. It looks like it's going to take us to San Francisco, through LA, San Fran, and then who knows? We shall see. Thanks for listening. Let me know if you have any questions.